I'm Allie, and today we're going to be looking at partitive division with fractions. To start off, the definition of partitive division is having some amount of stuff sharing equally with some number of groups and determining how much ends up in one group. So the problem that we are working with today is 3/5 divided by 2/7. So that means we're going to have 3/5 amount of something, and then we're going to share it equally between 2/7 of a group. So to make this a little bit easier, we're going to make this into a word problem. And we can think of it as 3/5 cup of sugar into 2/7 of a cake. And so how much is in one cake? And that's what we want to figure out. So what we're going to do is, to make this a little easier, we will visualize how much this cake is. So we'll draw out a rectangle just because that's the easiest way to look at it, and we're going to divide it into 7 pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So within that, we know that we have 2/7. So we're going to shade in one of them and then 2 of them. And within this, we're actually going to make this part into the new whole. And it's just going to be temporary, but we can write new whole for right there. So what we want to do is we're going to have 3/5, and we know that that's how much sugar is in this part of the cake, but we want to know how much is in the whole cake. How are we dividing it? So what we need to do is, by looking at the new whole, we're going to focus on just one of these sections. So we want to focus on this one slice of cake right here. And when we think about that in the new whole, we know that that's 1/2 of the new whole. So we're going to multiply it by 1/2. So with this is within one slice. But then what we need to do, since we're looking for the new whole, is we're going to multiply this whole thing by 7, because before, so we had crossed out that part of the cake, but now we're going to look at the whole thing once again. And we know that there are 7 slices in this cake because of the 2/7 up above. So we have 3/5 times 1/2 times 7, because that whole thing is in the whole cake. So then what we know that simplifies into is it equals 3/5 times 7/2. And it just simplifies right down in this part. And then that is also called multiplying by the reciprocal, which makes it a little bit easier to think about. And we really can leave our answer in this form, and we will know that then we have the 3/5 cup of sugar, and we divided it into that amount, the 2/7 of cake. And so that is what we get. And if we simplify it down, it'll be 21/10. And that's how much sugar will go into one cake. And that is how you do partitive division with fractions.